Hi everyone, I'm here to talk about Joseph Campbell's monolith, or the hero's journey. We can all relate to the monolith, and many of us have gone on our own hero's journey at some point. We may not have planned on the journey, but life steered us that way. Life constantly throws us challenges, and it's how we overcome them that truly speaks to our character. I'd like to share a quick personal story of the hero's journey, and then I will speak about one from a novel that I recently read. My younger sister has recently faced some pretty tough life challenges, and she is without question my personal hero. Robin is 34 years old, the mother of two beautiful children, ages 5 and 3, and most recently a widow. She and her husband Mike were living the quintessential American dream. They had 2 children, the happiest of marriages, and it was truly a life to be envied. And in July of 2017, my brother-in-law Mike was diagnosed with leukemia. Robin's call to action was to care for her husband while he went through cancer treatments and keep her family intact, even though they were separated. We later learned that Mike was born with a genetic mutation that would bring the cancer back eventually. The only way to avoid that was for Mike to have a bone marrow transplant. Transplant happened in November of 2017. And sadly his body rejected it. We saw him deteriorate rapidly, and we lost him on December 18th of 2017. Robin went through a series of battles in watching her husband die of cancer. This included being separated from her children for long amounts of time, dealing with financial issues, and the knowledge that she was now a single parent. This was not the life that she signed up for. It was no longer her reality. She was forced into a new normal, and all while grieving her best friend. She has since hit her stride and is learning how to live this new life, and I couldn't be prouder of her. Now, I could talk forever about my sister and how she's overcome so much in life, but I also wanted to talk about a novel that I recently finished. I'm a little late to the game in reading this book, but picked it up on a recommendation by my husband. The book is Aragon by Christopher Paolini, and Paolini was homeschooled and wrote this book following his high school graduation at the age of 15. Despite his young age, this book is a perfect glimpse into the hero's journey. This book is set in the mythical land of Alexia and tells the story of the main character, Aragon. Aragon is a 15-year-old boy, much like Christopher Paolini was at the time that he wrote it, and he is sent to live with his uncle Garo and cousin Roran by his mom Selena. Aragon had just returned to the farm from a hunting expedition in the mountains where he found a strange blue stone. He attempted to sell the stone in town because his hunting expedition proved fruitless, but there was pushback from the townsfolk. He spoke with a storyteller named Brom about the stone and was told by a trader that it was hollow. There was nothing inside. That night, the stone broke open and a dragon was born. The dragon was sapphire in color, and Aragon soon learns that he can communicate with the dragon with his mind. He raises her in the woods, and he named her Sapphira, probably to match the color, but his secret is soon discovered. King Galbatorax's servants, the Razak, fatally wounded Aragon's uncle Garo, and so vengeance must be his. The storyteller Brom joins Aragon on his journey, and in this time he becomes a dragon rider, the only one in Alexia. Throughout the journey, Brom teaches Aragon to fight with a sword, use magic, and he also teaches him the ancient Elvish language. Along the way, Aragon meets many characters, such as Angela the fortune teller, Solumbum the werecat, and a stranger named Murtaugh, who ends up saving them both. Sadly, Brom was killed following a fight with the Razak, and so Murtaugh becomes his new companion on this journey. Together, they travel to the city of Gilead to find the Varden who may help them. Aragon is captured and then imprisoned, but this is where he meets Arya, an elf who has come to him in his dreams before. Murtaugh and Sapphira help Aragon and Arya to escape, and the group continues on their journey to find the Varden. Following a battle outside of the Varden's entrance, the group finds a place of rest inside Farthendur. Once inside Farthendur, Aragon is further trained using magic and the Elvish language, and Murtaugh is imprisoned for his refusal to cooperate. The book ends with an epic battle between the entire population of Farthendor against the Cull, a particularly mean faction of the Urgals, an army that Aragon and Murtaugh have fought before. Aragon is met again with an enemy named Durza, and is able to kill him by stabbing him in the heart with his sword known as Zarak. Aragon passes out after the battle and is visited by the stranger in his sleep who tells him that he must visit Elsmere, the elven capital. This final moment leaves the door open to more heroic journeys for Aragon.